It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Rams and the Caps, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's a Week 14 matchup. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Caps of Houston. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, L.A. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And right side, they're going to go option here. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he loses the football to second time. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And right side, they're going to go option here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And right side, they're going to go option here. On third down, here's Mitchell. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. And now the rookie's free. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And right side, they're going to go option here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their...
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. Self on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
It's 2nd down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. You and I have talked talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And right side, they're going to go option here. First down, here's Mitchell. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Caps are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second and a yard. To throw is Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Stafford. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So first and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
40 got.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Blitz coming and down he goes. Tyree Wilson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Mitchell now off the option. Now he's loose again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cavs have moved out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like,
there he goes right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 178 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. And right side, they're going to go option here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cavs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense taking over again. And right now we've got a little... Masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown! Kyron Williams, 43 yards. And the Rams have come back to make it a 2-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston set to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 241 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pump. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And right side, they're going to go option here. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Caps will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Still there. Run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. A couple of touchdown passes there.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out comes Houston. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And right side, they're going to go option here. An option give now to Mitchell. There he goes again. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the option. 49 yards. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True.
So down the numbers. There he goes. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, 1 play and they're in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He pitches it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Holding. Offense.
And that flag accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. And right side, they're going to go option here. A pitch back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Caps have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Miles Murphy drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Likely. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And right side, they're going to go option here. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Caps go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The Rams ready to go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two,
and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 44 yards. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll pitch it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll pitch it back. Gets around him. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He gives it up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Jackson. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Caps are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He pitches it out. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Another run with Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile,